I almost wasn't actually going to post this video. I had the final edit done and I didn't post it because I was doubting myself. There's even a little section at the end of the video when I basically say, am I stupid? Am I overreacting? Because finding the value of a Scrawlr box and finding if it's actually worth it is difficult. It's a difficult thing. I basically say throughout the video, you don't know how much Scrawlr are actually paying for their supplies. They put an RRP on the menu itself, but you can source these supplies cheaper, and most of these supplies are actually sold in a multi-pack, which I explain as well, so the individual value is lower, but you still have to pay that amount to get it anyway because you're forced to buy the multi-pack. So because I was unsure about posting this video, I decided to start watching other people's videos on combo kits and people adding together the value of the boxes themselves. I just clicked my finger, I'm so sorry, and get into ridiculous prices. And we're talking like upwards to like 90, £100 of value. And that might be the case if you add the prices on the menus together. But if you just look around, you can source these items cheaper. It is possible. And due to price inflation, obviously, yeah, prices are going to change. It's a given. I stand by the fact that £32 is a good price. The point of the video I created was to basically state that the 65 price tag is not valid if you can just add each individual box to your basket separately and still get a lower price tag. So seeing the menus add up to 90, £100 just don't really make sense to me. I'm not going to go through the effort of sourcing all these items and add them to my basket because, like I said, things come in multi-packs. It's blooming difficult to find things sold individually. And sure, yeah, maybe the value of these boxes are 90 to £100. Maybe that is the case, but I still stand by it, dude. That £65 price tag is not valid in my eyes if I can get all three for 54. And I go into that in this video. This video was started in October before the Black Friday sale where the value of the boxes dropped further. And in a way, because it's taken me so long, in a way I have been slightly proven due to the fact that I have sold out before actually reaching that £65 price tag. So just for the sake of that, I'm posting the video. No hate on Scrawlr. I fucking love Scrawlr. I'm glad these have sold out before they hit the 65 price tag because, like I said, I know the menus add up to 90 to £100, but again, if you can add all these boxes to your basket separately, why would you pay the £65? I love Scrawlr. I mean, no hate towards them. I'm just a wee bit confused. I'm a confused little artist. I always am, always will be. Feel free to comment down below if you disagree, agree. I don't mind, honestly. Open to critique, open to you correcting my viewpoints, honestly. Feel free to do so. I'm open to it. Enjoy. Scrawlr recently released their new combo boxes with a launch price offer of £32. Hell yes, I snagged one of those up immediately. I cancelled my subscription last year because a neighbour was stealing my parcels. So I've missed out on a hell of a lot of boxes. I ended up choosing the water box, but as I began to film and plan this video, I realised something. Is the price of the combo box really worth it? Now, I'm not questioning the £32, that's absolutely fucking brilliant. If you were to add all the boxes together, you actually get to £54, which, £32, absolute steal. You get that sketchbook thrown on top. Absolute fucking bargain, mate. It's a great deal, it's amazing. But that brings up the question, how many people are gonna buy these when they're £65? Plot twist, they won't. I mean, if you can just buy all three boxes listed for £54, why would you pay £65 for all three together? That's literally £10 for just the sketchbook. And I've noticed they've had this launch price on for a while, and a part of me feels like maybe they're aware of this too. How long is this launch price on for? You know what I mean? Anyway, I didn't care. I pretty much had a saving of £23 anyway. I was right as rain. I didn't really give a shit. You know, it's fine. I'm moving on. But then they had their Black Friday sale. And this just makes me question more. If originally all three boxes were £54 and the combo box would be priced as £65, put their Black Friday sale on top of that. So one of them would go from £16.95 to £5, one from £18.95 to £15, one from £18.95 to £10. That's huge discount. That's the value of these boxes going from £54.85 straight down to 40 quid. Which means my saving of £23 suddenly is a saving of £8. Still a saving, so I'm not that mad about it. You know, I've been eyeing up that February box for a while. I've wanted it for a long time. I'm not mad. You know, that's fine. But what? Who's gonna buy it for 65? And don't get me wrong, I know it sounds like I'm attacking Scrawlr a little bit. I'm not. I love Scrawlr. I adore Scrawlr. I'm just glad that the UK has an amazing art supply box because I feel like we don't get the good stuff here. But suddenly, if you're paying £65 for 3 boxes and a sketchbook and the actual value of these boxes is £40, bitch, you paying £25 for that sketchbook. And that's not worth it. And now I know that's just putting the value on the boxes themselves and not the actual art supplies inside, because finding out the actual value of the boxes is rather difficult with Scrawlr, because you would think it would be an easy Google search. However, that's not always the case. A perfect example of this would be in fact the February box. You can easily find all these items online. The Aquapad, for example, is sold in 70 pages and is approximately £11 to £12, but you receive 10, which you can't actually buy just 10. So this would actually work out to be approximately £1.70. And then the pen you buy in a pack of 3 works out about £1.90 each. The palette on the official website is £18.90, which already exceeds the value of the box itself, which is absolutely fucking amazing. If this box is being sold for £18.95, that palette already makes up for it. Adding the £1.70 and the £1.90, I mean, you're saving about £2 basically. £3, £4. I can't math, okay? I'm not good at it. Basically, putting a price on these items is tricky, as most items you find in a Scrawlr box are part of a multi-pack, which is why it's hard to assess the actual value of your box overall, because I mean, for one, we don't know how much Scrawlr actually paid for them. Obviously, there's going to be companies seeking Scrawlr out as well, because obviously it's a great form of advertisement. And generally with companies, if you buy in bulk, then you can usually get it for a cheaper rate, because obviously it is cheaper to produce and manufacture in bulk than it is individual items. So being able to tell you the exact value and how much money you're saving, it's not going to be perfect. We don't know. However, this does not stop me from questioning the price tag of £65 for the combo kits. Who in their right mind is going to pay the $65? Obviously, yeah, there's the sketchbook. Understood. Obviously, with the stickers, the booklets, the postcards you receive, as well as of the in-pay and the employees, it's sort of understandable. Maybe the £65 is reasonable, but you get sketchbooks in the boxes already, so why would you need that additional sketchbook? I would just add all 3 to my basket separately and save myself a tenner. It's just that Black Friday sale I don't understand. I mean, there's multiple things I don't understand in life, but you know, we're gonna go with that for now. But all in all, you know what? I'm happy I got one for the launch price of £32. It's still a saving. Plus, I got a swanky new sketchbook. I don't know what they're gonna do when it goes up to 65. I'm very curious if it's successful. Not sure what they're gonna do when they run out of those boxes either. Are they gonna make more? Are they gonna have a relaunch sale of the new combo kits? That's a possibility as well. Honestly, I do not feel like Scrawlr should ever pull it as £65. I don't know how they'll get around that. Maybe they'll do it for a little while just to see what happens, but I don't think it's gonna happen, in all honesty. If it does, it'll be for a very short period before new ones come out, or they disappear completely. But for now, I'm happy, so that's all that matters. But let's get past the depressing and me not attacking Scrawlr part of things, and let's just open the combo box, shall we? I'm very excited. These boxes are old. You've probably seen them all before, let's be honest. So I'm going to whiz through these real quick, and then I'm going to test out the supplies and see what we got, see what I can do.
Create something using only these supplies, or take on the new combo challenge combining all supplies from this kit. Maybe I should do the complete combo challenge. That sounds intriguing. What I'm most curious about is the sketchbook. Have they done the same sketchbook for every single medium type? Or have they tailored the sketchbooks to the mediums they made the boxes for? You know? It's an all media paper, which makes sense in a way because it is more cost effective. I mean, to be honest, feeling that paper, I can't be mad at it. It's a good thickness. It's got some texture. I was worried about the sketchbook. That's what I was most worried about. I thought, oh shit, like if they've done the same sketchbook for every single medium type to save money, then how is that gonna work for different mediums? I kind of want to go to other people's videos that have different combo boxes and to see if they've had any issues with the paper at all, but I think I'm just looking for faults at this point. I don't know why. I'm just in one of those moods today apparently, so let's not. I need to not be in that mood. I do like Scrawlr, I promise. Right, let's take these out. We got February, we got May, and we got September. Here are those spots. Oh, before I accidentally show my address. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten dinner here like 5 minutes before filming. Also, my desk is completely destroyed. What I like about this as well is that it's blank. Is that they had artists in mind. At least fucking 90% of the people who receive this sketchbook will draw on its cover. I think that's a given, and I like that. I mean, it looks like it's minimal effort, but the thought is there. Like, we're 100% gonna draw on it. I can't be mad at this at all. I was worried. It's a nice chunky boy. Fuck knows how many pages there are. So 95 pages, 190 if you draw on both sides. It's quite thick, so you might be able to get away with that. I guess it depends how much water you use. But no, that's pretty decent, to be honest. We're going to start with the oldest box first. Majority of people already seen these boxes because obviously these are old ones, but I don't actually own any of these. I made sure to... 2 seconds. I love that noise. I made sure to grab boxes that I didn't have yet. So I was looking at... I think I was looking at the acrylic one. I was looking at the marker one, whichever one, the illustrative one. I had some of the boxes already. One of them I actually ordered accidentally 2 of the boxes, so I didn't really want a third of one of the boxes. That would have been a bit of a nightmare. Blackjacks. For once I'm not eating the candy. Not a fan of blackjacks. So we're just gonna whiz through these because they are old boxes. Add to my sticker collection. Dramatic landscapes. I do love a bit of drama. We got a blender stub. Usually come in pack of 3s, they do. White pencil, normal pencil, normal pencil. In my older videos you'll see me hate pencils. I'm actually growing to like them now, so I'm not going to complain this time. These are packaged very similarly to the inkwells that we received in a 2021 box, I think. So half of this is charcoal, half of it is graphite. I think that's the graphite because it's shinier. And I just realized it actually fucking says it on the block. I just need to open my eyes. So that must be the tailor's chalk. That's the illustration. Ooh, that is nice. That is very nice. Add that to my collection as well. And then we still get the sketchbook in the box as well. This is interesting because it's blue. That weirds me out a bit. There's some more of his artwork. He's called Robert Dutton. Absolutely amazing. I'm wondering what other mediums he uses. Because like, I'm not used to seeing colours like that with just charcoal. So he uses paint as well. It's more than like paint. Okay. Next we have May. Oh god, what happened here? There's been a murder. Goodness gracious. What is that? Is it yummy? It smells yummy. It smells... It's got a bit of mixture of paper in it, but it does smell like orange. I'll save that one for later. Got my sticker. Flowing figures. Okay, this is a bit squishier than the last eraser patty I got. That is the chunkiest motherfucking mechanical pencil I've ever seen. What on earth? Hello? Ooh. Okay, you can't push it back in, so I need to stop pressing that button, she says as she continues to fucking press it. What on earth? I'm gonna break this. Okay, paintbrush. It's a weird tip. It looks like a flower petal. I think this is probably what propelled me the most to buy the water kit because I really wanted to try these. These are quite expensive separately, like sometimes it's like £30 for 14 or they're like £3 each. So they do add up in price quite a bit. Ooh, that is very nice. I like it. I like that very much. Okay, more watercolor paper. Last time I did a Scrawlr box video, I was very thankful for all the sketchbook paper. Now I'm fully aware I'm drowning in it and I have too much. So these have a very peculiar feeling. I don't know what I expected them to feel like, but for some reason this wasn't it. It feels like a bit like a chalkboard. Why did I get tempted to scrape a nail down it? I don't know. But no, you can see it coming up in the fingers as well. I don't know what I was expecting. That seems like the obvious thing to expect. And yet, that wasn't what I had on my mind at all. Oh, very pretty. I love this one. That is very nice. Last but not least, February. Fizzy rolls. Another disappointing one. Jelly roll. I got one of these in a box last year, I think, or the year prior. I don't know, because I always open boxes late, so fuck knows when they released that one. And I really liked it, so I'm kind of glad I've got another one that is good. That's funky. I think that's my favourite one out of the three. Between the Reefs, I've gone for like an ocean theme. Understandable with the colours. So this is the palette online, which is like £18 alone, which is also the cost of the box as a whole with everything in it. Oh, that's cute. But this is very, very nice paper. I can understand why 70 sheets would be like £12, because that's very, very nice. I've never really been strong with watercolor, and this is the main reason why, because watercolor is designed to be able to lift again if it's in a place you don't like. But once I like something, if I accidentally lift it, I would repeatedly try and get that same effect again, and then probably ruin the paper in the process. So I usually go for like acrylic ink, which is a lot more permanent, which can be watered down, which is probably my problem, to be honest. So the overall challenge is Underwater Kingdom. I don't think I'm going to draw on the cover just yet, because I want to get used to the supplies first. And again, it's been a while since I've drawn anything, because I'm just lazy. I'm a lazy artist. Right, I'm going to test some supplies and see how this goes. These colours are vibrant, especially these two, and they're really hard to get out of the brush as well once they're in there, so that's really fucking annoying. But that's the paper swatted, so now I'm going to do the actual watercolours down here. These are a lot paler in comparison to the other colours. That boggles my brain a bit on how to use what for what. I think I'm just going to have to choose a colour palette and stick to it, but we'll see. We'll see. Don't remember circling that. Why is that circled? Like, I was just staring at confused, like, why would I circle this? This isn't the colour I want. Like, what's going on? And then I realised it's just a fucking hair and I haven't circled it at all. I'm just dumb, okay? I'm just dumb.
Very quickly into this project, I remembered that I actually hate watercolours. What on earth convinced me to buy this box? What is wrong with me? I just see something and I just think, oh, that's pretty colours. Just like this, the box with the paper in it. I was really interested in that. It was a new, cool idea and I wanted to try it, and I tried it, and they get nice, vibrant colours, don't get me wrong. But then I remember how much I hate watercolours. And it's weird that I hate watercolours. Like, it's fucking odd, because I use inks, I use watered down inks, ink wash, shall we say. So it's fucking weird that I hate watercolors and yet I can use ink wash with no problem. I don't understand why I can't get watercolors to work with me. I think there's just sort of like a fluid motion with them that you need that I just can't do. I like coloring inside the lines. Watercolors are not my thing. The fact I went in with no sketch either probably didn't help, now that I think about it. There's no lines to colour in at all. The thing with ink wash is that it's permanent. Once you pull it down, you pull it down. You can't move it, and I like that, oddly enough. I'm more sure of the colour I'm putting down. I think about it. Whereas with watercolour, obviously, if you've got good watercolour, as mentioned in one of the booklets, it moves around. You can pick it up again. And I think, to me, that is frustrating, because if I like how it looks and then I accidentally get water on it, then it's just going to ruin it again, and then I have to try and get it like that again. And then too much water ends up going on the page, and then I just ruin everything, and I don't want to ruin everything. Anyway, that's my rant about watercolor. That pastel kit as well wasn't as fun as I was hoping for. I had used the graphite watercolor palette, which I actually loved last year or the year before. I still have it. I need to use it again. I absolutely love it. And I was hoping the pastel palette would be just as fun, but it's not really my colors, so I might have to see if a sibling or someone wants that, because it's not very fun on my part. But all in all, you know what, I almost gave up on the drawing halfway through because I weren't liking it. There are some changes I would make. For example, I feel like the perspective of the land is off. I feel like it looks like I'm looking downwards when I'm meant to be looking straight on, so the perspective is definitely off. I know I had to fix that. I think that's why I should have done a sketch in the first place, mainly because of that reason. So that's my bad there. I think the only thing I like about this drawing is maybe one piece of, that's not coral, what is it? One piece of seaweed and a jellyfish. I really like this one jellyfish. And considering that was the last thing I threw down in a hurry because I just wanted this drawing to be over with, I really like this jellyfish. I need to draw jellyfish more often. I need to stop saying jellyfish. Jellyfish. Part of me wanted to redo this drawing completely as well on the next page with my inks to see how much better it is and how different it is, but then I got lazy. There are so many videos I want to do that are Christmas related, and then I'm just like, got to this combo box one and I was like, oh no, I gotta finish this one before I do Christmas. But this one's finished now, so now I can move on to Christmas at least. But I didn't end up doing it in the end. I should have done. I really should have done. Maybe another time. I was planning on getting this out sooner, but December's a busy time for me. I was just exhausted, and because I was working like 7 days in a row, I got really sick and I was just tired constantly to the point where I was just waking up in weird parts of my flat. I would just wake up on the floor in the hallway. It wasn't a good time for me, so this video has been delayed ridiculously. But if I was to look on the positive side, if I can find a positive side, I can now see what actually has happened to the combo kits. So I noticed while taking screenshots for this video that some have actually sold out now, and I don't want to go too much into a rant again. I don't because I just don't have the energy to, I'll be honest. But I did notice as well the water kit itself doesn't state it was £32 anymore. That's the only one, oddly enough. I'm not sure why that's the only one. All the others still say they were in the sale, even though they're sold out, but that's the only one that says it's still £65. I'm wondering if maybe they did actually temporarily, because I think it was the first one that sold out. Maybe they did temporarily actually make it £65. I'm kind of curious if people did actually buy it for that. Am I shocked these are sold out? No. £32 is a great price. Am I shocked that they sold out before becoming £65? Again, no, because am I just dumb? Like, am I just reading into this way too much? Because I never see the obvious. I always just look way past that and cause myself more issues and stress for no apparent reason. Like, maybe Scrawlr trying to state that normally the supplies are £65, but on this occasion we're doing them for £32, which would sound obvious, like it's not a sale, it's just, I mean, it's late and I'm exhausted, but I think I might just be dumb. Like, maybe they never were planning to do 65. Maybe they were just saying, hey, this is what it's worth, but you don't need to pay that. But if they mean that and they were never planning to pull at 65 in the first place, then they shouldn't use the word launch price, which I'm pretty sure they did, right? I'm not imagining that. I'm pretty sure the email stated this is the launch price, which does give the illusion that the price will change. But the price hasn't changed. They've in fact sold out, which is misleading. It's misleading marketing, which is a bit naughty, if you ask me. So yeah, maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe I'm just looking past everything. A part of me feels like I'm not dumb, but then a bigger part of me feels like I am, you know? Because I just want to know. I just want to go in there and pick their brains and be like, what is going on? Who is deciding what? Who's made this decision? I just don't get it. I don't get it. And even after I post this video, I'm still not gonna get it. This isn't so much as a, oh, let me find the answer video. This is a, what is going on video? Tell me, please. Am I just overreacting? A part of me feels like I'm just overreacting. I could be. I'm very tired. Like, I'm very tired. We're gonna end this now because I've been staring at this video in my files for like 3 months. I started this before Black Friday, so we're gonna end this and I can move on to something a little bit more fun. Okay? Sorry, Scrawlr. Don't hate me, I still love you. Okay? Okay, bye. Bye-bye.